Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
The Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS.
Oh, behave.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Yeah, baby.
And welcome back. It's Tuesday, November 12th. Do you know who wrote that? Quincy Jones.
Ooh.
He wrote that music.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
He
That
passed
was
away
his.
2 weeks
Yeah.
ago or so, right?
A week ago. Yeah. And it's really amazing that he wrote that. Made some money off that song. Today is episode 1532, and now a special announcement. The Wake Up Crew is celebrating its 6th anniversary. That's tomorrow morning. Please be here for that. Don't go. It's going to be great.
Set your alarm. Get you some coffee brewing.
And get ready for the Wake Up Crew showdown. I mean, the hoedown. Yeah, there you go.
Shindig.
Shindig, yeah. It's going to be exciting.
We're going to cut a rug.
What are we going to do?
What does
don't know.
cut a rug mean?
Well, that's an old phrase used in the late 30s
It's a drip phrase.
for dancing.
Wow.
Going to cut a rug.
It's low-key
I've
lit.
never heard that. I get it because you're dancing, so it cuts the rug.
It's kind of
I'm
hard to
ignoring him.
concentrate, yeah, with that in the background. Thanksgiving breaks in 12 days. You get a whole week off. Thanksgiving days in 16 days. You get to go spend time with your family, or maybe have just a Friendsgiving,
Ah, yes. Or do both.
or do both. Christmas Day is 43 days away.
Or isolate yourself.
And, of course, we'll have our usual what kind of presents to get for Christmas. You know, we've already talked about Christmas trees. So we'll be adding some Christmas-themed shows in there as well.
We may actually talk about Christmas music or a Christmas something today.
Gosh, if only we had 100 hits. We could name the 100 hits of Christmas.
But we can't.
No, there's no way, is there?
Oh,
There's
of
no
course.
chance.
There's always a
Wait,
way.
he's saying there is.
Do you have a will? Then there is a way.
Gosh. It's Taco Tuesday.
Ooh, cool.
We'll have the snack food report, which everybody always looks forward to. That's when I go to the restroom when we do the snack food report. And you got anything on the list today? It's going to be some good ones.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be some good stuff.
I imagine we're getting some Christmas time.
I haven't seen a ton of Christmas
Really?
themed
That
stuff.
surprises me.
A few little things here and there, but not a ton.
Well, then I'll just step in and give you a little Christmas. I've got
It's
Yeah.
still the one Christmas thing that I have. Yeah.
probably. I've got a construction update and a local restaurant celebrating a big anniversary recently.
Ooh, that reminds me. Ooh, I got we're getting a Cava. Is that what it's called? Cava?
Kava, yes.
Yeah. Over on Church Street. We're getting a Chipotle on Church Street.
What is a cava?
It's like a fufu burrito bowl type place.
Ooh.
And there's one other thing that's going to be cool, but I forgot the name of it. I forgot what it was, but they're all lined up right by Hardee's. Boom, 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 boom. So
Where's the Hardee's?
on the corner of Veterans and
Oh, okay.
and South Church. So you turn left off of Veterans on South Church. There's Hardee's right there. Then those other stores are lined up.
Kind of like where the Camino is and stuff.
No, well, on the
Oh,
other side.
Other side.
Yeah.
Other side of the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah. So anyway, I didn't take any of your thunder there, did I?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
What
he's
else-
got more important things.
What else did you say we had? You said something else. You were talking about construction, and then what was the
A little
last thing?
construction update, and one of our local restaurants just celebrated a big anniversary.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
You'll just have to wait to find out.
Demas's.
Don't think so.
You had to think about it. Does he even know?
He hasn't actually read the article yet. He just printed it
No,
out.
I know which business. I mean, Demas probably has celebrated an anniversary.
Well,
I know
everybody once a year celebrates an anniversary.
They're celebrating anniversary. How many years?
10.
10-year anniversary.
10-year. Ooh.
I think Toots is coming up on 40.
They've been here that long.
I think so. It's
Wow.
85.
Well,
so
now,
yeah, it'll be
that
40 next year.
Wasn't
85.
that Wade Hayes'
So the Demas family and Wade Hayes was the manager at Broad Street, and then
he
Wade
came
now-
up with that idea?
I don't know that if Wade did, but I know that it was. I know he has been there since the beginning of it. So
Wow, and they have maintained over the years all these other restaurants popping up, and he's outlived them. He's out.
Well, even grown here in the county.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. Smyrna location.
Smyrna came first after Broad. Mm-hmm. And then Toots
The latest
on
one.
South Church Street.
Yeah,
and then Toots West was the latest.
Yeah. That's a big one. That's a big Toots. 6:17 here on the Wake Up Crew. Let's take our first look at the weather.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 63 degrees. Winds north-northeasterly, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, light winds, lows drop to 43. Wednesday, clouds beyond increase. Shower chances arrive by afternoon. Highs warm into the upper 60s. And then Wednesday night, showers likely, storms also possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 46.
Welcome to the Restore. What are you looking for today?
I'm looking for a new sofa.
We got it here at the Restore.
Find it at the Restore.
If you need trim or molding, come on down here to see us at the Restore.
We got it at the Habitat Restore.
And all of our lighting is 50% off here at the Restore.
We got it. Remember, we got it today, but it may be gone tomorrow.
The Habitat Restore at 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
What type of services they would think they would want.
Staff members are caring, who understand that each family is unique.
We ask them the questions.
Keith Stapleton, manager of the Murfreesboro Funeral Home, off of South Church Street.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. And as we celebrate our 39th year in business, we still are serving delicious food at a great price, and yes, the famous $6.99 lunch special.
It's the American way.
Please come get one today.
Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years. So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
A Heart for Healing.
When life challenges become a torrential flood, there are local doctors, nurses, and medical technicians who help you maneuver the swift waters.
Gordon Ferguson, President and CEO of St. Thomas Rutherford Hospital.
Cardiologist Dr. Ramya Suryardevara is this month's Heart for Healing recipient. A listener writes, Dr. Suryardevara saved my life. She was on call at the ER when I had my heart attack. She was spectacular. In fact, I was so impressed that she's now my cardiologist. She's caring, professional, and compassionate. I wouldn't be here without her. Thank you. Dr. Ramya Suryardevara is our Heart for Healing recipient and receives dinner for 2 at the fabulous Alley on Main Street restaurant. Congratulations, cardiologist Dr. Ramya Suryardevara.
Submit your Heart for Healing nomination to WGNS.
Looking for a lift kit for your truck or Jeep and need the right experts to install it? Look no further than Tire World in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
Former Rams and USC football coach John Robinson died at the age of 89, and former Notre Dame coach Jerry Faust died at the age of 89. The Monday Night Football game went to the Dolphins 23-15 at the Rams in L.A. Rams no touchdowns in this game, 5 for 6 on field goals. Jason Sanders of Miami 3 for 3 on field goals in victory, including 2 from 50 yards out. Wide receiver for the Bills, Keon Coleman, with a wrist injury, will miss another game this Sunday against the Chiefs. Seattle wide receiver DK Metcalf is due to return to practice on Wednesday. He's missed 2 games with a knee injury. In the NBA, Cleveland is 12-0 after a victory at Chicago 119-113, and it was Oklahoma City, now 9-2, beating the Clippers 134-128. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 45 points. The late NHL contest went to Carolina 5-2 at Vegas.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Hey, good morning. It's 21 minutes after 6 o'clock. I'm here with Brian and Dalton, and we're just chilling out here on a Tuesday, getting ready for our big 6-year anniversary extravaganza. And you know who's been with us almost the entire time? At least
Brandon
half of
Brooks.
No, MTE. We're powered by MTE. They offer more than just electricity. Their community outreach team collaborates with schools, parents, and students to create engaging learning experiences. MTE serving to make life better since 1936. I think they even come out to schools, don't they? They do programs and stuff.
In fact, Amy Byers has been on the morning show as long as I've been here. I remember when Larry Kirk from Murfreesboro Electric was here, and she came up, and he was right at the beginning of her career there, and that's been probably 30 years.
30 years, so y'all have been here almost at the same time.
Pretty much.
At the same time.
Yeah.
She's so much more pleasant than you, though.
Of course. You'll get to hear her a little later on this morning, actually.
Really?
Yeah, about 7:50.
Okay. She's not on your Rutherford Issues anymore, though, is she?
No, we've never done that.
They had their own time slot.
She's more of an early morning person.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's time for our song of the day.
How about it?
These are the greatest hits, for some reason, of the year 2015.
Country style.
Country style, oh yeah.
Strip it down, back to you and me, like it used to be. When it was an old back road with an old school beat. Cowboy boots by your little bare feet.
Luke, that's Luke Bryan.
Again?
He's dominating. He's dominating the top 5.
On our top 5 list, there are only 3 people.
That's true.
There's only 3 people on our top 5 list.
2015. Are they still making music?
I don't know about the other person.
I think Thomas Rhett is. Oh, sorry.
Oh, what?
Well, they don't know the song. They don't know. Here's a big hit, Amanda Howell. She's today's Good Neighbor of the Day for being so involved in the community, promoting local businesses and being an advocate for domestic violence causes. Amanda Howell's going to receive flowers from Jenny Harrison and the family over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and News Radio WGNS.
Well deserving there for Amanda, and I'm sure you know someone as deserving, so why don't you let us know? Text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor. Those are the 2 ways you can get it to us. You can throw it in the mail, even call Melissa later in the day. She'll talk to you about it, and we'll get that in the next coming weeks. Also, the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club lines are open, so call or text now for birthdays for this November 12th. 615-893-1450.
Did you know that an asparagus plant can grow up to 7 inches a day?
How much?
7 inches a day.
You don't say.
Yep. Big old asparagus.
Asparagus. It's 624.
Stones River Manor offers a secure environment for their residents.
I don't think anybody could find any better place to go. I checked around before I moved here.
Stones River Manor is a Christian not-for-profit senior living community.
I just really like living here. I'm happy.
And I love the friendliness and the family attitude that they have here.
Start the journey. Visit them online at stonesrivermanor.com or stop by. They're near the intersection of Haynes Drive and Memorial Boulevard.
All right, guys, if you're only middle-aged but wondering why it seems harder to keep up, you're not alone. It may be caused by low testosterone. Testosterone therapy, or TRT, can help you get back to your best. But not just any TRT, not those websites offering only basic treatments. You have to see the provider specialist at Low T Center. They offer advanced personalized treatments with over a decade of experience. At Low T Center, you'll start with a simple test and get your results in about 25 minutes. Go to lowtcenter.com to book your appointment online. lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Now, an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center. The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 627 here on the Wake Up Crew. We've got Good Neighbor events coming up and another check of the weather, and we'll also be looking at traffic. And be careful out there. Watch out for the school zones. We've got, 12 more days until we have breaks, so trying to make it. But haven't had a lot of accidents lately in Murfreesboro.
There was one last Thursday right here at the intersection of Broad and South Church Street.
Yeah.
A 9-car accident.
Yeah.
Somebody I work with has a coworker who passed away in that accident,
man.
I think, or was hospitalized. I can't really remember.
That was a different one on Church Street last Thursday night. Yeah.
Church Street, and I came off. This is 10 o'clock in the morning. I've got an appointment, doctor's appointment, 10:15, and you know how it comes off of the interstate to Franklin, the Old Fort Parkway,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and you got to turn left on Thompson Lane.
Yes.
Okay, to get to anything that's medical. And the traffic was, it was just awful. I mean, it was just unbelievably bad at 10:15 in the morning.
It's always bad through there.
That's what gets me. There's certain places, South Church, usually down by the Crystal, Wendy's, as you get over the bridge, and there's a lot of people turning right to get on the interstate.
Yeah.
And that light there where the trucks come to get on the interstate.
Between there and past Warrior Drive, maybe on down to
Warrior
Veterans.
Drive is that little X, and so you just gotta take your time and be careful, and don't. You can avoid a lot of it if you just slow down and not be so patient. People cutting into each other and that kind of thing. So just be careful down there.
Old Fort's probably the worst at Thompson, though, I would think, just with the sheer number of people, it seems. I mean, those are the longest turn lanes, and they've got like two, but they like go up almost to the traffic light at the interstate exit.
And I guess one other one, I guess you think Memorial, Haynes Drive, and DeJarnett down in there. And like you're trying to come out of Iron Gate, they fly after that light.
Yeah,
you got to be
that's a
careful
bad
there.
one.
Yeah. So I did go by Jefferson Pike not too long ago, and I was really surprised, where
The new road?
SRM is there, and it's not bad. It still had that one little area as you get down by school, but it's really improved a lot.
I think they're about to wrap that up, I think.
Yeah, but it looks a lot better in the turning lane and all that kind of thing. That used to be a real problem trying to.
Now, if you can just get it on down to 231.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That'll probably take another 30 years.
I'm waiting for that Cherry Lane, road coming through.
I can't wait for them to start that and Thompson Lane at the same time. Boy, it's going to be fun.
We won't be able to schedule any games at Siegel. I won't be able to get there.
I won't be able to get anywhere. What are you talking about? I won't even be able to get to Siegel 2.2 miles away.
You won't even be able to get to work.
I know.
I don't know what you're going to do, but time for Today in History.
It's time for Today in History.
When you turn to Turner Securities, powered by TechCore, you can leave your security issues at the door. Turn to Turner Security.
You're a good neighbor station, WGNS. Ask not what your country can do for you.
I'm Ryan Barrett.
Ask what you can do for your country.
I'm John Dinkins.
I have a dream.
This is Dalton Merritt.
Tear down this wall.
Oh, by the way, when we talk about traffic and the problems, we're not saying anything ugly about the city or anything like that.
I am. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're not. We're not doing that. It's part of growth. I mean, it's just part of it.
It's part of growth, and it's also part of people not knowing how to drive. So,
but ask me personally, I'll name some names.
I blame MTSU kids, students. No,
I'm just kidding.
But it's this time of year. It's just that time of year.
It's bad.
So anyway, and the shopping centers. I tell you one thing: don't ever go to a shopping mall during Election Day.
That's where everybody went.
All the kids and everything. That's almost like a shopping day for them. All right, 1966, Bud Aldrin takes the first space selfie. Didn't know that.
I didn't either.
1991, Atlanta Brave Tom Glavine wins the National League Cy Young Award. That was the beginning of their big turnaround from being so terrible. In 1990, you could tell they were going to get pretty good, and then Glavine was the ace of the staff in 91. And then Maddox comes along and smokes. 2016, Jackie Chan awarded the honorary Oscar for his film achievements at the 8th Annual Governor's Award ceremony. I've got to say this. I'm going to salute Jackie Chan because if you've ever seen his movies, even the ones that are dubbed, they are great. Just watching him do stunts.
That's why you watch them.
It's unbelievable.
You're not watching them for the plot. You're watching them to see Jackie Chan.
What I loved about him, when he did a stunt, he would hurt himself and he would actually show the pain and stuff, which is something Bruce Lee would have never done. But, boy, he was awesome. Okay, got to get back to Got to get back.
Regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, for the first time in 2017, Prince Charles lays the wreath to Great Britain's war dead, replacing Queen Elizabeth. Has she been gone that long? Wow.
Well, I think that was on the downside of her decline health-wise.
Wow, that's unbelievable. All right. We've got Brandon Brooks. He's standing by with CBS Rewind. We've got more to come here on the Wake Up Crew. And stay with us. It's Brian, Dalton, and John all morning long till about 7:50. It's 6:33.
This is CBS Rewind. November 12th, 1966. The Monkees at the top of the album chart with their self-titled debut. Is dated 1967.
Now I'm the king of the swingers.
The Jungle Book back at the top of the box office
I want to be like you.
after getting knocked off for a week by
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Cool Hand Luke. And November 12th, 1983, Lionel Richie had the #1 single with All Night Long. I'm Brendan Brooks, and that's Rewind.
Since 2013, the annual Progressive Keys to Progress event has provided deserving veterans with vehicles, helping our heroes drive their lives forward. Learn more about this program at keystoprogress.com.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 63 degrees. Winds north-northeasterly, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, light winds, lows drop to 43. Wednesday, clouds will be on the increase. Shower chances arrive by afternoon. Highs warm into the upper 60s. And then Wednesday night, showers likely, storms also possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 46.
Good morning. They just moved that wreck pretty quickly on 65 southbound before Long Hollow Pike, but there's already a lot of volume trying to get down from Millersville. Sumner County there on 65 coming southbound as it loads up again on 24 westbound up through the Antioch area coming in from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County. That's really starting to get heavy on 24 coming past Bell Road. Hey, whether you need a new roof, roof repair, roof inspection, call Independent Roofing Specialists today at 991-2358. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing, rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
WGNS encourages you to shop local. If you live in the city limits of Murfreesboro, the city will pick up your falling leaves. All you do is rake them up and put them in a pile there at the street. That's strictly in the city of Murfreesboro, and it continues through January 31st. The Alzheimer's and Dementia Support Group meets on the second Tuesday afternoon of each month at the Villages of Murfreesboro. Coffee and conversation about local history. That's every Saturday from 9 in the morning until noon over at the one-room Ransom Schoolhouse. That's at 717 North Academy Street. Handel's Messiah is this Sunday at 3 o'clock at MTSU's Wright Music Building. 3 o'clock Sunday. Tickets are $25 each and available at the door or in advance at the Tucker Theater box office. Don't throw away Old Glory. Bring your tattered American flag to WGNS and let the girls from BSA Troop 2019 at Trinity United Methodist Church retire it with dignity. Plus, we also recycle Bibles. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
Here's Dr. Craig McCabe at McCabe Vision Center.
Tell us what your vision was like before you had the cataract surgery done.
My eyes were just really out of whack, and I do a lot of hand embroidery. I got to the point where I couldn't even do my embroidery.
Are you now able to doing your embroidery?
Oh yeah, I can go back and do what I was doing 30 years ago.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive behind SunTrust Bank.
The city of Murfreesboro is growing, and we need your help to prove it by participating in the special census. Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
We want to get an accurate count of our residents compared to the last census. The more people that are counted, the more state shared revenue dollars Murfreesboro receives.
It's fast and easy. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
It's 6:39, and we've got CBS News headlines, followed by local news, and we've got Man on the Street newsmakers coming up in about 7 minutes or so.
What about Man off the Street newsmakers?
I don't know. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't really heard Man on the Street, because when it's on, while we're on,
yeah,
I'm somewhere else.
Man Off the Street probably is a podcast coming soon.
Huh. Are you doing the podcast?
No.
Are you the man who's off the street?
I hope not.
Okay. It's time for your dad joke. Yesterday, it was a 4. Good start to your week.
John, Dalton, guys, I finally went to the doctor, showed him a rash that I had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got all weird and walked right out of the checkout line at Walmart.
Oh, no.
I don't love it.
No, I don't hate it.
Well, he said, I finally went to the doctor, you know?
Yeah.
Well, he was at Walmart in the checkout line. So I just pulled down my pants and showed him my rash.
I think a 2.5. Maybe a 3.
Good. A little more explanation like that would have been good. 6:41.
CBS News Brief. 3 U.S. airlines have suspended flights into and out of Haiti after 2 U.S. passenger jets were hit by gunfire. Kevin Adair was on a Spirit plane that switched its landing to the Dominican Republic at the last minute.
The pilot hit the gas and we took off and we accelerated, and there were quite a few G-forces kind of pushing into your seat as we went off.
A defeat for a staunch Trump ally. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
Democrat Ruben Gallego takes the Senate seat in Arizona. He beat Republican Carrie Lake to replace Senator Kyrsten Sinema, who's retiring.
Police in China say a driver angry over a divorce settlement rammed his car into a group of people doing exercises, killing at least 35. BBC's Laura Bicker.
They have arrested a 62-year-old man. Police say he attempted to self-harm with a knife at the scene, and he is now in a coma, unable to be questioned.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center. The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Do you ever wonder why big financial institutions offer you hundreds of dollars to open an account? Have you ever looked through the pages of fine print to see the fees and conditions? You won't find complicated sales pitches at Heritage South Community Credit Union. We are different. We help when others won't. It's what our members tell us we do every day. If you're tired of the hassle, it's time to try a local community credit union. Visit heritagesouth.org to learn more or open an account today. Insured by NCUA.
Hey everyone, it's Taylor with Bell Jewelers on
November 14th.
one day only. It's a Thursday. We're having our annual estate and antique show. It's one of my personal favorites. Antique and estate pieces, Victorian, Edwardian, Art Deco. Annual estate and antique show. One day only on Thursday.
November 14th.
At Bell Jewelers, Northwest Broad Street, across from Toots.
Toots. This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and I'm sitting here with my son, Jack.
My second favorite thing at Toots is the mozzarella cheese sticks.
The mozzarella cheese sticks.
I get them every time.
Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years. So swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations for some good food and fun. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
Good food and fun.
At Middle Point, we want to be part of the solution. That's why we're making significant investments in proactively enhancing our facilities to integrate sustainable solutions.
Mike Klassen with Middle Point Landfill.
We invite you to learn more about us at middlepointlandfill.com.
Middle Point Landfill is an environmentally safe, economical, and reliable solution for solid waste for Rutherford County.
Republic Services, we are sustainability in action.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
An app for easy payment.
Solar energy solutions.
I just want to talk to a real person when I need help. Energy tips and low rates.
Done, 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 done.
I want to fly my car to the moon.
Houston, let's talk about electric vehicles. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
Man on the Street Newsmakers, brought to you by Old National Bank in Murfreesboro.
We're excited to announce that Capstar Bank is now officially a division of Old National Bank. The friends you've made while banking right here over the years are still here, and so are those delicious, warm, homemade cookies. Everything you enjoyed about Capstar is still at Old National Bank.
In Murfreesboro at 2230 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Come on over and enjoy warm cookies with friends while doing your banking at Old National Bank.
Old National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
How important is it to stay active?
You hear people use the term use it or lose it, but definitely the patients that I see that try to remain active in some way.
Dr. Russell McKissick from TOA.
Doing something to get your heart rate up, doing something to keep your muscles moving can definitely slow what time does to your body. And I've seen people that even though had bad knees or hips on x-ray, still were able to continue to stay functional because they kept at it. We do know that a joint that's in motion is a healthier joint, so even if you got a bad looking x-ray or you've got some wear in certain areas, sometimes staying active kind of keeps that joint a little healthier. Do the best you can to find something. Every body's body is different, so the more you use your muscles, the more you can slow the decline of weakness, the more you can keep your body stronger, longer, keep your bones stronger, all those things that we're looking to avoid sort of wear and tear issues that we have down the road, trying to slow that as much as possible. Just in general, our bodies don't burn our calories as quickly as we get older, and so it becomes more difficult to manage your weight as well. The healthier a joint is, the stronger your muscles, sort of the more you use a joint, the ligaments and tendons are more compliant. Like I said earlier, a joint in motion is a healthier joint, and so keeping those active does seem to decrease our risks.
Information you need on WGNS, focusing on the importance of staying active.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
6:48 here on the Wake Up Crew, and guys,
yes?
I've got some tech news. I'm so into tech.
Wow, tech news?
In Italy, they're starting to use robots for sculpting.
Interesting.
And the robot will take a picture of the Mona Lisa or something and make it into a statue.
Ah, interesting.
And they can do. And there's been a little controversy about it. Is that art that you're having a robot? Is that real art?
I would say no.
And they're trying to say, well, we do the computer pattern. We put it in the computer, the information and all that, and how we want it done.
But they don't have a chisel in their hand.
Well, they do have some of the finer things after he's gotten the After the robot's gotten it kind of to a certain stage,
well,
then they poke it. You know.
I would also say statues in general really aren't art. They're statues.
Don't say.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
That's a form of art.
Sculpting is art. Sculpting is art.
Sculpting, if you're making a sculpture,
now,
a statue of a person is not.
Well, it was an ice sculpture, statue, whatever.
I think art is something that is creatively driven. And if I'm making a statue of you, I'm not being creative.
No,
it's technical skill.
But they were actually making things creatively.
Right.
But the robot is doing the work. Is that art or not?
I don't think it's on the same level as the guys who are working now at Gaylord to do the Frosty the Snowman ice thing.
But is that art?
No,
you just said because it's not
Frosty.
creative.
They took a picture of Frosty and they chiseled it out of ice. Now, there's great technical skill and you can be very good at that, but art is something that is creatively driven.
The definition of art.
You know what I just thought of? People are driving in their cars going,
What
really?
are they talking about?
They're talking about that.
On the technology front, I ran into the first time an AI-driven drive-through at the new Wendy's on Memorial.
Oh, really? How'd that work?
It was much clearer. I could hear them easily.
Oh, that's good.
And it understood my order and everything, and I walked up, but you could tell because on the screen it says it's driven by AI. So it tells you that it is. It was at the Wendy's on Memorial.
Wendy's. Boy, they're innovative, aren't they?
Yeah. Not like Steak and Shake.
I really think that's probably the future of drive-thrus for sure.
Well,
that technology.
Didn't they try it one time, this guy, and, you'd be going up the drive-thru. They'd take your order in Phoenix, Arizona or something. And
yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, that's a little different.
Well,
I
it's
think.
totally different.
While it might be the future, it's going to be a long time before we get there because every time I go to McDonald's or whatever, people are complaining about the kiosk and they're saying, I'm going to wait in line. Y'all want me to use this machine? And yelling at the employees and whatever. So the second a robot starts taking their order, I think they're going to flip out.
But you know what's amazing about the kiosk and all those things? You go in and kids, like 10, 11, and Mia
can do it.
Mia was 8.
Yep.
Just going through it, flying through it. It's all about. Of course, I'm a boomer, so what do I know? I mean, I'm history. I'm a artifact.
You're history.
I'm an artifact.
Someone will do an ice sculpture of you one day, and it'll be a robot doing it.
I doubt they'll do a sculpture of me, but But yeah, that's true. But I could see it working for like city government. You want a statue of a figure, historical figure, just have the robot do it.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for some birthdays?
For anybody in the audience who's got a
Dolly?
birthday today, happy birthday!
It's birthday
Oh, there
time.
she is.
'Cause it's
I like that.
birthday time.
You just made me turn off Paul McCartney.
No, it's like, I like it. It's kind of like two different versions. I just said, where's Dolly? Paul was here 2 days, and I'll just be quiet.
Let it roll.
All right, ready? Happy birthday to you.
I've only heard this one like twice.
Here we go. It's long. You have to, 1929, Grace Kelly, American actress and Princess of Monaco, born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She was a tremendous actor, and at the age of about 33, she decided to marry the prince and left acting. Great movie star. 1934, Charles Manson, American criminal, murderer, and cult leader of the Manson family. 1944, Al Michaels, American sportscaster, born in Brooklyn, New York.
5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable!
He's been doing that for over 50 years now.
That doesn't even sound like Al Michaels, but today.
In 1945, Neil Young, Canadian singer-songwriter, born in Toronto, Ontario.
Not to be confused with Neil Holt.
What group was he with? Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Yeah. The old gang.
Now look, he's a popular. I figured you'd know him.
I know some of their songs, but
Tonya Harding had a birthday in 1970, 1980. Ryan Gosling, 1982. Anne Hathaway, actress. And quickly, birthdays for today around here: Mike Jones, Jason Malkowitz, Pam Sykes, Julie Mallow, and Bob Cheney.
Those are the names we have so far. If you want to add to the birthday list, Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club line's wide open for you. 615-893-1450.
Well, today is National Young Readers Day, so go get the book for your kids and make them read it. Make them sit in their room, and they're not allowed to get up and leave until they read the whole book.
Make sure it's not a banned book.
That's true.
Yeah, 6:55.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 63 degrees. Winds north-northeasterly, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, light winds, lows drop to 43. Wednesday, clouds beyond increase, shower chances arrive by afternoon, highs warm into the upper 60s. And then Wednesday night, showers likely, storms also possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 46.
Broadcasting from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios, MTE Sharing Change has now donated more than $11 million to local nonprofits assisting worthy causes in our community. MTE, serving to make life better since 1936.
Good morning. Still a little bit of volume trying to get down through Millersville right now on 65, coming southbound through that section of Sumner County as it tries to load up again with more volume on 24 West coming out of Murfreesboro and Rutherford County up through Antioch. So far, so good. I-40 in Wilson County, that's also building with some volume, but watch for some radar as well in the Mount Juliet area on I-40. A Princess Hot Chicken offering catering this holiday season. Check out their website today. Their menu's on there for you to order for Uber Eats, DoorDash at princesshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Hi, this is Stan with Parks Auction Company, and by now you've probably heard our commercials and know that we are committed to helping you increase your investments. Call 896-4600 to set an appointment with me or one of my team members. That's 896-4600. Parks Auction Company. We handle everything.
Novatech, Middle Tennessee's local office technology and document solutions expert, reflects the additional managed IT and print services now available to area businesses. Visit Novatech.net. Novatech provides businesses with a predictable experience at a predictable expense. Novatech offers free cost analysis so you may easily choose the exact solutions to meet your needs within your budget. Visit Novatech.net. That's Novatech.net.
Are you shopping for lights?
We got it!
Doors?
We got it.
Flooring?
We got it!
Furniture?
We got it here at the Habitat Restore. 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
Remember, we got it today, but it may be gone tomorrow.
Find it at the Restore, yeah. We got it at the Habitat Restore.
The Habitat Restore at 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
When you have fire, water, or storm damage, Farrah Construction can help. Farrah Construction is also there to help when a car slams through the wall. Call Farrah Construction and we'll board up, put down tarps, secure your home or business until the insurance coverage is approved. Call Farrah Construction at 615-893-6120. I'm Ron Hall. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
Turner Security is proud to offer Honeywell Max Pro Cloud for your business. Control your security, access control, and camera system with one app. Arm your security, see your cameras, and unlock a door for a small monthly fee and no contract. Tired of paying for overnight guard service that doesn't work and costs too much? At Turner Security, we have your solution.
Attention to the individual with a backpack. You are in a restricted area and need to leave immediately.
Video monitoring with real-time live talk from Turner Security.
Turn to Turner Security. The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 6:58, and you're listening to the Wake Up Crew. We're going to take a brief break after the news, but we'll be back with more, about an hour's worth of more fun and fellowship-ish. And our good neighbor of the day is Amanda Howell. I knew that'd get a reaction. Amanda is the good neighbor of the day for being so involved in the community, promoting local businesses, and being an advocate for domestic violence causes. Amanda's going to receive flowers from Jenny Harrison and the family over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and News Radio WGNS.
And you can nominate someone as our Good Neighbor of the Day by texting the word neighbor to 615-893-1450. You can also use that same phone number to get your birthdays and anniversaries into us. Once again, 615-893-1450 or WGNSradio.com/birthdays so we can give away some delicious banana pudding from Slick Pig Barbecue.
All right, stay with us, because we've got news straight ahead.
Murfreesboro is conducting a special census. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com. More people means more funding for our community. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
And stay tuned now for the news coming up at the top of the hour. Our time is 7 o'clock.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 6:58, and you're listening to the Wake Up Crew. We're going to take a brief break after the news, but we'll be back with more, of about an hour's worth of more fun and fellowship-ish. And our Good Neighbor of the Day is Amanda Howell. I knew that'd get a reaction. Amanda is the Good Neighbor of the Day for being so involved in the community, promoting local businesses, and being an advocate for domestic violence causes. Amanda's going to receive flowers from Jenny Harrison and the family over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and News Radio WGNS.
And you can nominate someone as our Good Neighbor of the Day by texting the word neighbor to 615-893-1450. You can also use that same phone number to get your birthdays and anniversaries into us. Once again, 615-893-1450 or WGNSradio.com/birthdays so we can give away some delicious banana pudding from Slick Pig Barbecue.
All right, stay with us, because we've got news straight ahead.
Murfreesboro is conducting a special census. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com. More people means more funding for our community. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
And stay tuned now for the news coming up at the top of the hour. Our time is 7 o'clock.
Good morning. Still a little bit of volume. Trying to get down through Millersville right now on 65, coming southbound through that section of Sumner County as it tries to load up again with more volume on 24 West coming out of Murfreesboro and Weatherford County up through Antioch. So far, so good. I-40 in Wilson County. That's also building with some volume, but watch for some radar as well in the Mount Juliet area on I-40. A Prince's Hot Chicken offering catering this holiday season. Check out their website today. Their menu's on there for you to order for Uber Eats, DoorDash at princeshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Sunny for today. Highs top out near 63 degrees. Winds north-northeasterly, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then lows drop to 43 tonight. I'm Phil Jensko on News Radio WGNS. Right now it's 47.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
Rubio for Secretary of State.
China hawk with extensive foreign policy experience.
Planes hit by gunfire.
Sounded like somebody dropped a bowl of nails.
Verdict in Indiana teen deaths.
He will be sentenced on 2 counts of murder.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup. Some familiar names and new additions emerge as President-elect Donald Trump shapes his cabinet. Here's CBS's Weijia Jiang.
South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem is Trump's pick to become Homeland Security Secretary. Once considered a vice presidential contender, Noem faced controversy over accounts in her memoir, but remained a strong Trump ally on the campaign trail.
Those criminals, murderers, rapists that are threatening safety in our communities, they're going to be the first ones on the list to go.
Trump is also expected to name Florida Senator Marco Rubio as his choice for Secretary of State.
We want an America that dreams big again. We need to elect Donald Trump. That's the stake in this election.
It's a long way from their rivalry for the Republican nomination in 2016.
Little Marco Rubio, he's a total disaster.
Rubio isn't the only member of Congress who could join the new Trump administration.
I have never in my lifetime seen the world falling apart like it is under Joe Biden.
Florida Congressman Michael Waltz is Trump's choice for National Security Advisor.
I fully believe in his America First agenda.
Waltz, a decorated Green Beret veteran, talked to CBS News about how he views U.S. priorities less than 1 week ago.
Let's end this war in Ukraine. Let's pivot to deal with China. Let's secure our border. Let's rebuild our military.
CBS News now projects Democrat Ruben Gallego has won the battle for a Senate seat in Arizona. He defeats Trump ally Kari Lake. Gallego, a 5-term House member, is Arizona's first Latino senator. Republicans control the new Senate. 2 U.S.-based commercial flights were hit by gunfire in Haiti. One was a Spirit Airlines flight that was attempting a landing yesterday in the capital, Port-au-Prince.
The pilot hit the gas and we took off and we accelerated, and there were quite a few G-forces kind of pushing you into your seat as we went off.
Kevin Adair was a passenger. He says the pilot spoke.
He didn't say exactly what happened. He said due to the circumstances on the ground in Haiti, we were going to be diverting to Santiago in the Dominican Republic.
No injuries reported. In a separate incident, a bullet hole was found in a JetBlue aircraft that had just left Port-au-Prince. Spirit, JetBlue, and American Airlines have now canceled flights to and from Haiti, and the airport has closed now too. The shootings appear to be part of what the U.S. Embassy has called gang-led efforts to block travel, which may include armed violence. Millions affected this morning by a Verizon Fios internet outage along the East Coast from Philadelphia to Richmond. On X, Verizon indicated it's due to either an outage or maintenance. An Indiana jury has returned a guilty verdict in a closely watched murder case. 52-year-old Richard Allen was convicted of killing 2 teenage girls in Delphi, Indiana, back in 2017. Here's CBS's Ian Lee.
After 4 days of deliberation, an Indiana jury found Richard Allen guilty on all 4 counts of murder for 2 teenage girls, 13-year-old Abby Williams and her friend, 14-year-old Libby German. Jurors heard dozens of confessions to the crime Allen made from jail, but his defense argued those confessions were under duress, a result of him being placed in solitary confinement for more than a year.
There was a fair amount of questionable evidence, and there were some significant weaknesses in the state's case, so I thought a not guilty verdict was a real possibility.
Indianapolis defense lawyer John Tompkins has been following the case since the beginning. He says some of those weaknesses include a lack of DNA or forensic evidence linking Allen to the murder scene.
I think there are several very big issues that could potentially reverse this conviction.
It's 4 minutes after the hour.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. Waking up every day, lifting him from the bed to the wheelchair to the car to get him to therapy on time, it's no small task between the doctors and the diagnosis, but nothing can disable this love. This is my big brother, my hero. He's part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. See, there's no time for tired. This starts again tomorrow. He'll be waiting for me. I wake up for him. I know he needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community, or call 877-333-5885. Caregiving Resource Center. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Fire officials in Southern California say the major wildfire in Ventura County that's destroyed dozens of homes is now more than 40% contained. Ryan Walbrun of the National Weather Service says a break in the weather has helped.
Tuesday and Wednesday, we have very low humidity and some winds out there. Again, this is not a red flag event, and it's not anything close to when the fire started. So I'd look at this wind test as a good thing to test the containment lines.
The wildfire burning in New York and New Jersey is now 20% contained. It's burned more than 3,500 acres. A New York judge is due to decide today whether to undo President-elect Trump's conviction for falsifying business records in his hush money case. His sentencing is scheduled for later this month. Legal analyst Lori Levinson.
The judge has to decide whether the Supreme Court's ruling in the immunity case affects those convictions. The judge might decide Trump was improperly convicted based upon some immunized testimony by a White House staffer. Then the judge would vacate the conviction and then have to decide whether to allow a retrial.
A Massachusetts Air National Guard member who pleaded guilty to leaking highly classified military documents is set to be sentenced today in federal court. Prosecutors have argued Jack Teixeira should get 17 years in prison. His lawyers want 11 years. CBS's Robert Legary.
He pleaded guilty to 6 counts of the Espionage Act, admitting that he posted dozens of documents online. Some of the classified documents touched on very sensitive topics, including Russia's war in Ukraine, troop movements, and Western weapon deliveries to the war-torn nation.
A new university study finds an increase in alcohol consumption that began during the COVID lockdowns continued at least 2 years into the crisis, and more people reported binge drinking. CBS's Dr. John LaPook.
This increase happened during the pandemic when there was limited access to health care. So you had increased drinking and decreased access to professional help happening at the same time. That's a bad combination.
Can't take 4 more years? The cruise line is offering American travelers what it calls a skip forward package for a round-the-world journey for up to 4 years with stops in more than 400 destinations at a cost of around $40,000 a year. The company behind it, Tour La Vie, came up with the idea well before the election and says it planned to launch it no matter the winner. Time on the roundup, 8 past the hour.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join Medi-Share and save even more than usual. For many families, joining Medi-Share means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people, obviously. But what's more, Medi-Share members like it a lot. Their satisfaction rate is 98%. Imagine that. And Medi-Share is a proven thing, too, for over 30 years. It's a Christian community of hundreds of thousands of people now. And here's the thing. If you join before November 15th and you mention the promo code SHARE, they'll waive your application fee, so you save even more right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is November 15th. So call now. You'll save even more. Here's the number. 877-64-BIBLE. That's 877-64-BIBLE. 877-64-BIBLE.
I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News Radio. We'll keep you updated at the top of each hour all day. It's time to get back to Brian, John, and Dalton for more of the Wake Up Crew.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Brian Barrett here with you at 7:09. You're listening into the Wake Up Crew from WGNS. More fun and information is straight ahead. Speaking of information, we've got a check on traffic and weather together, brought to you by Toots.
Toots. Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Toots. Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 p.m. We've got $5.99 lunch specials every day. Sure to please. Toots. We're offering our $5.99 lunch specials, take out or dine in. So stop by, grab yours today. Toots. At Toots, we not only want you to feel comfortable, we want you to feel safe. Toots. Our staff is ready to serve you at one of our 4 Rutherford County locations.
Good food and fun.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 63 degrees. Winds northeasterly, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, light winds, lows drop to 43. Wednesday, clouds be on the increase. Shower chances arrive by afternoon. Highs warm into the upper 60s. And then Wednesday night, showers likely, storms also possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 45.
We're excited to announce that Capstar Bank is now officially a division of Old National Bank. Old National Bank in Murfreesboro at 2230 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Old National Bank, ready to serve you.
Old National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good morning. We're still working with a couple of accidents out here as trying to load up with more volume this morning than it was yesterday on 24 westbound up through the Antioch area coming in right now from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County. It's still pretty busy 65 north and through Spring Hill right now as you come past Saturn Parkway up through that stretch of Williamson County on 65 going northbound. Prince's Hot Chicken offering catering during the holiday season. Check out their website. That menu's on there at princeshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. MTE's Drive EV program has resources for members who would like to learn more about all aspects of EVs. MTE is developing programs and educational materials to answer member questions. Learn more at driveev.com.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS. It's the Wake Up Crew on News Radio, WGNS.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction.
Petticoat Junction. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Petticoat Junction.
Be sure to say your name first because you know how people get us mixed up. Because on the lead it says John Bryan.
It does on all the opens,
Brian,
actually.
Brian doing the second hour.
Yeah. Brian, John, Dalton,
We're
all here.
Or attempting to.
Yeah. That train whistle makes me think of Dollywood every time I hear it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You go to Dollywood, you hear the train whistle.
I can't think of anything.
I'll get over it. Welcome into
Do you
the
hear
second
my teeth
hour
chattering?
of the
That's real. That's
Wake
not
Up
a
Crew.
joke. That's real. My teeth are chattering.
Today,
because I'm shivering.
It is 12 and a half minutes
You may have the
after
flu.
I might be
7
dying.
o'clock. And don't forget, Thanksgiving Day. It's getting close. The
Doesn't
Thanksgiving break is 12 days away. Thanksgiving itself, 16 days away. And guess what? Christmas is 43 days away. Jing Jing-a-ling. We'll be doing that. We'll have snow soon, maybe. Who knows?
I forgot to bring up a sweatshirt. That was my mistake.
It's been a weird fall.
It has.
Hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been back and forth.
Because it's like 72 for a high and 59 for a low. I mean, it hasn't. Have you noticed that? It hasn't.
Yeah, we've
varied
got some
much.
60s for highs this week, though.
Yeah.
So, coming a little cooler.
It's that time of year when you can just turn your air off for the night.
Yeah.
You know, our 6th year anniversary is tomorrow.
Do you have anything special planned?
Nah, maybe a little bit.
Lunch?
No. Why would you want lunch on a breakfast show?
Well, I mean, we're talking about after.
You going to bring in a meatball sub for the breakfast?
I more meant like we could go to lunch and celebrate. That's a normal thing people do.
Station pays for it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well.
Wish we could go back to Shoney's where it all began.
This is a comedy show. We can in Donaldson.
I would imagine Bart will get up in the morning and just come over here and greet us with coffee and donuts.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll bring up a griddle and he'll make us some like bacon and eggs.
Well, it will be Wednesday. He normally works on Wednesdays. I think there's a good possibility.
You think the mayor will bring up a proclamation when he comes today or tomorrow?
No, that'll be 10 years.
Yeah, I hope not.
At 10 years, I think that's when we get a statue.
Yeah. And we got robots that can build it.
I heard about that on the first hour of the show. Song of the day. We're looking at the biggest hits of 2015. This is a big country hit for Luke Bryan.
Strip it down, back to you and me, like it used to be.
He had the number 5 song, and now he has the number 4 song. This is Strip It Down, Luke Bryan. So there you go. Our song of the day. Okay, so I've got a couple of Christmas things to speak of this morning. First of all, the holiday staple Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, they've got a new network that they're going to be on after 50 years. Can you believe that?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear a word you said.
Knew that.
Go ahead.
Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer have a new network.
NBC.
Yep, they're no longer. That's 50 years they've been on CBS.
Why change that? Why?
Well,
because
run out.
Didn't Prime Video want it or something? Or One time they were going to.
Apple TV owns Peanuts.
Okay.
So they have the Peanut specials.
It's due to a multi-year licensing deal where NBC acquired the TV broadcast rights to the holiday specials, which have been on CBS every holiday season going back to Richard Nixon's first term in the White House.
I know CBS originally broadcast Rudolph, but Rudolph is a really weird thing because when they made the movie, they put the patent or the whatever wrong in the opening credits. They put the wrong year because it's in Roman numerals. And because of that, it's public domain if you get that original broadcast, which is not great quality, whatever, but anybody can run it because it's just public domain.
Well, but
I thought maybe CBS was running NCIS Tupelo or something.
The Christmas episode of NCIS.
Well, apparently you have to have licensing
Well,
deal
for the actual, like, to run the modern version of the movie, you do. But if you run the old, low quality, 8mm whatever, which nobody has, you can run that one. We could run that one. Anybody can run it.
Well, so they're going to air it a couple of times. December 5th, I think, and then the 6th for Frosty and then Rudolph, and then they're going to re-air it the next week. And they're going to be available to stream on Peacock as well. So you could get those on Paramount before, but
I don't know if you guys watched Rudolph last year, but they released a new version of like a new upscale, and it's in 4K now, and they've used AI to smooth out the stop motion, and it looks really good. The audio is better. They've cleaned it up a lot.
Well, now it's on NBC.
Makes it more valuable. Maybe that's why NBC wanted to pick it up.
Maybe, but it's widescreen now too. Even it's not takes up the whole screen. It's really pretty cool.
So I get a lot of emails from different radio publications, and one that came out last week kind of caught my eye. It was talking about the top Christmas songs, and stations are beginning to air Christmas music and things like that. And apparently there is a group that does research for stations who air Christmas music, so they kind of know what's hot and what's popular. And this is the most popular song on radio, Christmas music.
Merry Christmas! Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
Jingle Bell Rock from, was it Bobby Helms?
Uh-huh.
It has been the number one song 7 of the last 8 years on radio.
Wow. That's just radio, right?
Right.
Where's Mariah?
Well, let me look. I've got the rest of the list.
She's top on streaming.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, this is just
I got
for stations airing it. Number 2, Holly Jolly Christmas, Burl Ives. It's the most wonderful time of the year, Andy Williams. Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, Brenda Lee. Now that has been number 1 on streaming sometimes. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Jackson 5. That's number 5. And
Interesting.
I'll have to tell you tomorrow maybe where she falls.
More to come.
Yeah. Sports news now.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
Former Rams and USC football coach John Robinson died at the age of 89, and former Notre Dame coach Jerry Faust died at the age of 89. The Monday Night Football game went to the Dolphins, 23-15 at the Rams in L.A. Rams, no touchdowns in this game, 5 for 6 on field goals. Jason Sanders of Miami, 3 for 3 on field goals in victory, including 2 from 50 yards out. Wide receiver for the Bills, Keon Coleman, with a wrist injury, will miss another game this Sunday against the Chiefs. Seattle wide receiver DK Metcalf is due to return to practice on Wednesday. He's missed 2 games with a knee injury. In the NBA, Cleveland is 12-0 after a victory at Chicago, 119-113. And it was Oklahoma City, now 9-2, beating the Clippers, 134-128. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 45 points. The late NHL contest went to Carolina, 5-2 at Vegas.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the law offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the law offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Parents, you can help your child sharpen their basketball skills while also encouraging positive spiritual change with First Shot Basketball Skills Academy and Winter League. Sign-ups are happening now. Led by Coach Andy Herzer, this teaching league is designed to build strong foundations not just for athletics, but for life. If your child is between 5 and 14 years old, they can participate at Hooptown this winter. Don't wait, spots are filling up fast. For more information and to sign up, visit FirstShotTN.org. That's FirstShotTN.org.
Toots. Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and I'm here with my dad, Wade. Dad, what's your favorite food at Toots?
Well, you know my favorite thing has not changed. It's our fall-off-the-bone Danish baby back ribs. I love those.
And they're $14.99 on Saturdays and Sundays all weekend long. Thank you, Rutherford County, for 39 amazing years. Swing by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations for some good food and fun.
Good food and fun.
Leaks, clogs, or new installations, Roscoe Brown Plumbing is here to ensure water flows exactly where it needs to go in your home. Since 1940, our team of expert plumbers has provided Middle Tennessee with prompt, reliable service. From emergency repairs to routine maintenance, we're always here, ensuring your home's plumbing system is in tip-top shape. Trust in Roscoe Brown Plumbing for all your plumbing needs, where your family's comfort is our top priority. RoscoeBrown.com.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS. With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
7:22 is our time, and it's a Tuesday morning, so if you've been a long-time listener of the Wake Up Crew, you know what that means.
It's Taco Tuesday,
Taco Tuesday, the rest of the show. And earlier in the hour, I said that I had a construction update. And
you did say that. I forgot.
An anniversary. So let me do the anniversary first. Last week, I think it was, the Alley on Main celebrated 10 years.
Ah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's because their commercial at Premier 6 says 3.5 years, and it's been on for at least 7. So
That's a good place to eat.
I love the Alley on Main. They got the fried chicken that's really good. They've got some blackened fish that's excellent. I have not had anything bad from there.
They've got a new little outdoor space. I think they're expanding a little bit downtown. Sean and Christy, rather.
They have a second business too.
Right.
It's interesting. One of my students at church works for the Alley, and he helped train some people there. It's a speakeasy.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not. It's like hidden and stuff, and it's like word of mouth is how you find it and whatever. But it's a speakeasy bar type restaurant. But it's interesting.
It's in the downtown area.
Yes,
somewhere.
But they don't have any signs or anything
Right.
like that because it's like hidden. That's a big trend at the moment. But I thought that was funny.
So you just have to go look for it?
Well, or like somebody invites you, you go
Oh, I
with
got
somebody
you.
who's been. It's like a secret, like prohibition.
Yeah. Well, for those folks who have been saying, "Where's the Buc-ee's? Where's the Buc-ee's?" There's some movement. That's the construction update.
Yeah, they blocked off Elam Road.
Well, it's been
That's the movement.
It's kind of been rerouted. So there's a new section of Elam Road. So Elam Road is going to be totally different altogether.
I know.
And so that's
I'm not happy about it. I'm an
part
old
of it.
curmudgeon.
So, it was supposed to be done by now, but they're just getting because they had to reroute the road and do all this underground stuff. It now looks like the end of 2025 to early 2026 when Buc-ee's will open, by the way.
Wow, that's a year.
Yeah.
Over a year.
It's going to be over
Elam
a
Road's
year.
going to be blocked off for over a year.
I think you can get through.
You can. It's just not. It's not convenient to get through.
It comes out at a
Let's don't
different part.
inconvenience him at all. No.
Well, I'm a frequenter on Elam Road, so it doesn't connect anymore to the other Elam. It's not like you can take one straight shot and go over Joe B. Jackson and get through. There's like you got to turn. You got turns and stuff now.
You get onto Joe B. Jackson, I think, from Elam now, don't you? Does it run into Joe B. Jackson now? The new part?
Because there's two Elams.
Right.
There's two
I
halves
thought you
of
would just
Elam.
go down Broad Street, turn right.
It depends. Sometimes I'm coming from Church Street or wherever, and I'll usually take Elam to get around there.
Oh.
And now you can't.
There's always Joe B. Jackson.
Yeah, well.
That's how I go.
Did you do this on the air asking about Chinese restaurants? Were you going to do something with that? Was it yesterday? I can't even remember.
No,
if
it was
on the
not.
air.
It was not on the air.
Okay.
Somebody was looking for restaurants, and I just said, I wonder if they've eaten there.
Azuka, Chinese in Smyrna. It's really good.
Yeah.
Is it a buffet?
They've got lots of choices.
Where's it
there.
at?
It's in the parking, or it's in the shopping center where the Kroger is, kind of where Home Depot, right across. You turn on President Place from Laverne High School.
Sam Ridley.
Yeah, turn off Sam Ridley back in there. Yeah.
Oh, there's everything at Sam Ridley.
It's true.
But
Substation 2 is still going strong. I've been there.
It was really
a
good
lot recently.
Someone had told us about it. Oh, it was my nephew Jimmy who was telling me about it a while ago, and I thought, well, I've got to go to Smyrna anyway. So me and Heather went a few weeks ago after church. It was good.
I wish we had a substation.
I do too.
In
I love
Murfreesboro.
Substation 2. Now it's very close to Murfreesboro. It's like right on the Smyrna city line, but.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's almost Enon Springs.
Yeah.
It's kind of close to City Hall.
It's a straight shot's what he's talking about,
Right.
though. It's a straight shot.
It's about 10 minutes from Thompson Lane.
Yeah, it's the first thing you see when you come into Smyrna, just about.
You see that you're now in Smyrna sign, and then it's a minute from there. So
I remember the old Asian buffet. You remember that in Smyrna?
Yes,
it was up on the right.
It was on further down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it was awesome.
The best.
Yeah.
When Heather and I first got married and we lived in Smyrna, we went there frequently.
Yeah.
When she was pregnant with him, she wanted Chinese or O'Charlie's. So we went a lot.
Combo.
Yeah.
The honey walnut grilled shrimp at Panda Express is really good, though. Whew.
That's the best.
Panda Express does a really good job of making me want to eat different Chinese food. Does that make sense?
No.
Because Panda Express is I like their honey walnut shrimp, but I eat it and I'm just like, man, I wish I was at a buffet right now.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Well, they're fast food Panda. I mean, it's kind of the fast food version of Chinese.
Or like I get their noodles and I want like takeout lo mein noodles, that kind of thing. It's good. It's not bad, but it makes me want.
China Wok. There's a whole bunch of these little Chinese. They're really, really good.
The rice at Panda Express doesn't kind of hit my fancy.
No, and the noodles, they're
a little dry.
Lo mein's a little dry, but
get a little teriyaki sauce on the side and put in them. Makes them pretty
I don't
good.
know. I'm just worried about that shrimp.
No, that's all I want. Double shrimp, please. It'll be $10 more. Okay. All right, 728.
Premier 6 Theater on Broad in Jackson Heights.
Let's all go to the movies.
Check out what's showing at murfreesboromovies.com. Popcorn popped fresh daily.
Movies at the good old Premier 6.
Premier 6 on Broad in Jackson Heights.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Let's work together to help ensure your finances can keep up with your unique needs over the long haul. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Meet new friends and have fun at the Villages of Murfreesboro.
They have a lot of trips they take to different places, which is good, and they go out a lot, about once a month, I would say, at least to a different restaurant to eat lunch. So they have a lot of extra activities here that you can do.
I'm Hope Rogers. Call me at the Villages of Murfreesboro, 615-848-3030.
The staff here is just wonderful. You can't compare it with any other place.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
Fast response if the power goes out.
An app that keeps me informed. Tips to lower my monthly bill.
Communication on things that matter to me.
Done, 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 done.
I want to know everything.
Everything? Well, young lady, let me show you the MyMTE app. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at MTE.com.
If you're not waking up to the Wake Up Crew, here's what you've been missing.
You had a day off in... Yeah, I do it too.
Don't miss the Wake Up Crew with John, Brian, and Dalton.
Mr. Haney, quit running.
Here on News Radio, WGNS.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
7:30, we're rocking along on a Tuesday morning, November 12th, episode 1532 of the Wake Up Crew.
And Mike Jones, Jason Malkowitz, Pam Sykes, Julie Mallow, and Bob Cheney all have birthdays. Happy birthday from WGNS.
And if you know somebody who shares a birthday with any of these folks, go ahead and get them into us, 615-893-1450. That's the phone number. WGNSradio.com/birthdays. That's the website. And a delicious bowl of banana pudding. That is the prize from Slick Pig Barbecue, so get them in.
All righty. It is coming up on news time here from WGNS, brought to you by the special Murfreesboro Census.
The city of Murfreesboro is growing, and we need your help to prove it by participating in the special census. It's fast and easy. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com or use the prepaid envelope you'll receive in the mail. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
7:31 our time. Here's traffic and weather together.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 63 degrees. Winds north-northeasterly, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, light winds, lows drop to 43. Wednesday, clouds beyond increase, shower chances arrive by afternoon, highs warm into the upper 60s. And then Wednesday night, showers likely, storms also possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 45.
Good morning. Still pretty heavy trying to get through Hermitage right now. They're working that accident on 40 westbound. It's up against the wall near Central Pike. It's been out here long enough to slow down all that traffic that's coming in from Mount Juliet, Wilson County, arriving here through Hermitage on 40 west at Central Pike. Again, they're trying to clear this wreck. Still busy downtown right now in the normal spot, especially 65 south. They're at Trinity Lane. It's still a little bit heavy on 40 west there at Fessler's. Princess Hot Chicken offering catering during the holiday season. Check out that menu at princesshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center. The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Murfreesboro is conducting a special census, and we need your help. An accurate population count means more shared state revenue for things like road repairs, park improvements, and new sidewalks. Here's Murfreesboro Mayor Shane McFarland.
Another big benefit is the more dollars we receive could also help keep our taxes low. We need everyone to participate, so take part in our 2025 special census.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
All right, guys, it's Scott. If you're feeling tired, lacking motivation and drive, gaining weight, or noticing a loss of muscle mass, these could all be signs of low testosterone. Don't wait. Find out now. At Low T Center here in Murfreesboro on Medical Center Parkway, they make it easy to get your levels checked. And with their on-site lab, you'll get those results back in about 25 minutes. Low T Center is not a typical doctor's office. Their physicians specialize in treating low testosterone with customized therapy, or TRT, for each patient. The experts at Low T Center have over a decade of experience helping patients achieve life-changing results. And most health insurance is accepted for treatment. For established patients with stable T levels, they also offer a convenient physician-monitored self-inject treatment plan that ships directly to your home each month without the need to come into the office for weekly visits. And at Low T Center, you can also get your health evaluated for treatment with prescription GLP-1 weight loss medications. Yep, you can lose weight. Get back to your best. Go to lowtcenter.com to book your appointment today. That's lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's health care.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Back on the Wake Up Crew, News Radio, WGNS, on a Tuesday, 7:35 our time. All right, as Taco Tuesday continues, that snack food report just minutes away. TGI Fridays, bankruptcy. They're moving forward with the bankruptcy. However, the beleaguered chain's restaurants are afraid that they will be stuck handling about $50 million in gift cards.
Ooh, mercy.
If you're a card holder, you may want to hold on to that card or use it sooner than later so you aren't stuck with something that's worth maybe a fraction of its value.
because in bankruptcy, it's kind of like pennies on the dollar. So if you got a $50 card, it may only be worth $10 or something like that by the time the bankruptcy settlement is over. So you'll want to go by and take care of that pretty quickly.
How does that work? So if TGI Fridays goes bankrupt and I take a $50 gift card there, I can't use it?
You could use it, but it may not be worth $50 anymore because of the bankruptcy settlement.
That is strange. I didn't file for bankruptcy.
No. Use it, otherwise you could end up in line for repayment behind a bunch of other creditors, and you'll luckily, frankly, get pennies on the dollar for it.
Oh, so as they're shutting down, if
Right.
you take it up to get your money back,
Right.
quote unquote. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like if I'm using it to pay for my meal.
Concerns about, well, that's why they're saying use it sooner than later.
Right.
Concerns about the almost $50 million in outstanding gift cards were raised by more than 60 TGI Friday franchisees not included in the bankruptcy process at a Monday hearing in federal court last week. When a business declares bankruptcy, customers often rush to redeem the cards that they're concerned as the company gets close to that or whatnot. And in this case, a number of cards, some more than 20 years old, according to court documents, far surpassed the 5.9 million in court filings. So,
interesting.
Yeah, you could lose money if you don't use it. They never recovered from COVID.
Yeah, well, and if that's strange. I don't think my first instinct if a restaurant I liked was going bankrupt would be, I need to get my gift cards. That's just a weird...
Well, for people who have gift cards and a lot of them, you probably should use them just in case something does happen.
Right.
And some of those cards have hidden in the mice type, expiration dates.
Yeah.
Even. So you have to be careful with that.
Interesting.
Most certainly it is.
Now, it's the Snack Food Report on the Wake Up Crew. Here's national correspondent Dalton Barrett.
Well, a company that's a company that's not going bankrupt, Sunkist. You like Sunkist?
Yeah. They
John,
have good fruit snacks.
Do you like
Drinks?
Sunkist? The drink? Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a new raspberry blood orange flavor expected to drop in 2025 of their soda. So they'll have the regular orange. I think they've got a grape, and then they'll have raspberry blood orange as a new flavor. Vive, which is a drink company, these are like juice drinks. They have new no sugar added bubblegum lemonade and marshmallow lemonade. I don't know how that works or what it tastes like, but maybe it's really good. That's Vive is that brand. Vlasic has new dill pickle corn puffs. They're called pickle balls. So they're little puffs, and you eat them, and they're dill pickle flavored. And Reese's, you'll like this, has new Reese's peanut butter filled pretzels. So they're the little stuffed pretzels with peanut butter in them, but instead it's that Reese's peanut butter.
I saw a commercial for one of the big cups that it's called chocolate lava. So it's filled with chocolate and the peanut butter cup.
Interesting. I have not seen that. Mr. Beast Feastables, which is a chocolate bar. They have new cookies and cream flavored. Bluebell has a new Christmas cookie flavor of ice cream that you can pick up. Reese's coming 2025 early. Red Velvet peanut butter cups. You can pick those up. Toasty Holiday.
What does that look for? I think that'd be good.
Maybe.
If it's not his taste, it's bad. M&M has new Toasty Holiday Peanut flavor that you can pick up. Snickers Christmas trees are coming out. Holiday Mint M&Ms. Dove Holiday Mint chocolates. All those, some of your holiday candies coming out. Butterfinger has a new ice cream bar that you can pick up at stores. Lay's Roarin' Ranch and Fried Pickle Chips. And that is all the time we've got here on the Snack Food Report.
7:41 coming up.
Shopping for your DIY projects, odds are at the Habitat Restore.
We got it. If you have a painting project going on, we have plenty of paint supplies. Come see us here at the Habitat Restore. Find it at the Restore. If you need batteries, come to the Restore. We got it at the Habitat Restore.
850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
Remember, we got it today at the Habitat Restore, but it may be gone tomorrow.
We got it, yeah.
Is your saving for retirement strategy involving the phrase, I'll get around to it someday? If so, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin, and when it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side. and there's no better time than now to get started towards your retirement goals. Give us a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
At Middle Point Landfill, we strive to serve our neighbors.
This county is willing to put themselves out there and take some new initiatives.
Mike Clausen, General Manager of the Middle Point Landfill.
We want to transform Middle Point into a sustainability campus where we are building recycling facilities. We're building cutting-edge diversion facilities.
Middle Point values its relationship with you, which is why we never tire of serving our neighbors throughout Rutherford County.
Learn more at middlepointlandfill.com.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Back here on the Wake Up Crew from News Radio WGNS. Wrapping things up here this morning on this Tuesday. Tomorrow, it's our 6-year anniversary day, so we'll have some big things planned for that-ish. This morning, we salute the Good Neighbor of the Day. Amanda Howell is today's Good Neighbor for being so involved in the community, promoting local businesses, and being an advocate for domestic violence causes. Amanda Howell today receiving flowers from Jenny Harrison and our friends at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts, along with News Radio WGNS. That's the Good Neighbor of the Day. Text NEIGHBOR to our phone number to send in a Good Neighbor of the Day, or WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor. On the Wake Up Crew, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Take charge of your account and energy usage with the MyMTE app. Just download from the App Store, manage your account, enhance your energy habits. MTE, the MyMTE app in the App Store. Get it today.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay.
You know, I finally went to the doctor and showed him the rash I had.
Really?
Yeah, he got all weird and walked right out of the Walmart checkout line.
Replay.
That sounds a little better to me than it did the first time. I can't make that decision. It has to be joint.
Well,
I think it's worth a 3.
You're joined at the hip.
We can't remedy a score. We said that yesterday.
Yeah.
You can. That's been the whole thing the whole time. Whatever's the high score, whether it's the replay or the other.
When did we do that? I don't remember. We've had so many different rules.
That's been the constant, but whatever. All I know is I can rest in the fact.
Your jokes are amazing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What have we learned today?
We talked about robots.
Chiseling stone.
Chiseling stone. We talked about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is going to be on NBC and Frosty the Snowman instead of CBS.
For the first time since
in 50 years.
Richard Nixon was president.
Yeah.
His first administration.
That's all I got.
We talked about
food.
a lot of Taco Tuesday.
Somebody celebrating, the Alley celebrating 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, good for them.
And the most popular radio Christmas song?
Christmas.
Jingle Bell Rock.
Yep.
That's radio now.
You ask about All I Want for Christmas Is You with Mariah Carey, and that one is number 12.
Now the jingle hop.
Seemed to be a little older version for the radio.
Well, so if you take all of the years and you put them together, I mean, some are hits in the 50s and the 40s even. If you
Jingling.
I didn't make the top 100, I don't think. If you put them all together, the average was 1970. What did I tell you? 73? 78? One of those two.
78, I believe you
78, yeah. The average year was 1978. So a lot of the newer stuff. But, I mean, you can go to any list. And we can talk a little bit more about this tomorrow about, when should you begin playing Christmas music? There was part of that was the survey, too.
Well, tomorrow we've got special programming because it's our 6-year anniversary.
Yeah, if we make it that far.
You're telling me I don't have to come in tomorrow? Is that the option?
It's never an option.
If we're not canceled.
Right.
Well, they've had 6 years to do it. Well, that's what we've learned here this morning.
Next on the Wake Up Crew, the stupid, silly stat of the day.
Cutting bacon and alcohol out of your diet can reduce your risk of cancer by 40%.
Wow.
I'm in trouble.
That's from the World Cancer
From
Research
which one?
Center. Well, on that
I
note,
like my bacon.
Yeah, here's our song of the day. Luke Bryan. He had the fourth biggest hit of 2015, country music-wise. Have a good day. For John and Dalton, I'm Brian. We'll see you tomorrow.
Cowboy boots by your little bears.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Sunny for today. Highs top out near 63 degrees. Winds north-northeasterly, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, light winds, lows drop to 43. Wednesday, clouds be on the increase, shower chances arrive by afternoon, highs warm into the upper 60s. And then Wednesday night, showers likely, storms also possible. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 45.
From brakes and alignments to new tires and wheels. Tire World, locally owned and operated in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Online at tireworld.us.
Good morning. I'm looking at an accident that's slowing down traffic 24 eastbound just before you get to that Jolton exit, delaying everybody that's coming in right now from Clarksville headed towards Jolton there on 24 going eastbound. Still heavy traffic on 24 west up through the Antioch area. Coming in from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County, it's moving better than it was through Hermitage on 40 west near Central Pike where we had that earlier collision. Whether you need a new roof repair, roof inspection, if anything at all is going on with your roof, call Independent Roofing Specialists today here in Middle Tennessee. Check out irsroofs.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Want something different for lunch? Then try the Alley on Main on West Main Street next to Concert Productions. Go for the 16-ounce T-bone steak.